So now I'd like to show you Sabio's Console, a tool that enabled me to easily configure and automate the journey that we saw in the demo. So what is Sabio's Console? It is a tool that connects any customer contact channel of your choice with the AI engine of your choice. And for the purpose of this demo, we chose Google Dialogflow, and it integrates into your CRM. So I'll start off by talking through the integration tab. So this is an area where you can configure a Dialogflow agent up to a particular English channel. If we choose to be in standard mode, we can then select the Dialogflow agent of our choice and the channel of our choice. We can also configure the voice recording element and assign the desired language to our channel. If our channel is voice, we can also configure different text-to-speech profiles. And if we are in CCAI mode, we can select different conversation profiles. And what a conversation profile is referring to is the agent assist capability that we saw in the demo. It is a way of supplementing the agent experience with some AI help, receiving the information from your backend systems and then surfacing it to the agents at the right time. And this is an area where you can create and manage your Dialogflow agents. So here are some that we created in the past. And this is how we created the one in the demo, by simply uploading the GCP file and giving it a name. If the channel of your choice is voice, you can assign it with a particular language to your voice bot and give it a voice profile. Now what the voice profile gives is an accent to the voice that gets played in a call. And you can also choose a different speed to that voice and the desired pitch. So moving on to the routing tab, you can set escalation behaviors to the right team or person. So if we think back of the customer journey in the demo, the escalation reason was a payment. Therefore, the interaction got escalated to the appropriate person that deals with payments. And you can also create new teams, assign their working hours and their particular skills. And you can also set the external endpoints for transfers, so where the call will be transferred to. So you have the ability to delete conversations and configure data retention policies for your analytics. And you can set external analytics endpoint. So all the analytics information, which is received on every interaction, can get streamed in real time to your endpoint, and it can integrate with any BI or MI solution of your choice. And now I'll walk you through the knowledge component. So this is an area for creating your intents and content. And here are just some of the active intents that we have at the moment. So what I'll do now is I will create a new intent. I can choose from a number of options to provide as my answer, including a YouTube video, a photo or a link, or perhaps a document, etc. And what I'll do now is I will paste some of the content from our website and I will paste it as my answer. And what you can see in here is that the text keeps the same format, containing any buttons or links, etc. And as an English question, I will put how to start my journey with Sabio. I will assign a category to it and I will just keep it on the top level. And then what I'll do is I will auto-translate this piece of text with all the languages that have been assigned to this project. So we have Chinese, French, and Spanish. And once I'm happy with it, I will create this intent. So the intent is now created, and I will just show you how that looks like in Google Dialogflow. And here's the intent we created. And Console has also pushed a basic HTML text for me. Therefore, I don't need to have any previous technical knowledge and I don't need to do it myself. So we will now look at the analytics. So it is a UI that shows some dashboards of all the interactions that come into the system. And every interaction that comes into Console is logged and tracked so that we can provide some further visualization on top of that data and some really useful reporting. And this report is fully customizable to your needs. And what we do see in here is that we've got just over 9,000 interactions coming into the system. And we also have the intent categorization based on those intents. So for example, some have called to update their contact details, some have called about a plumbing inspection, to renew their policy, etc. Intent categorization progress tells us which intent we were able to answer versus which we were not. So if this was showing that 5% wasn't answered or 5% was a default fallback intent, then that would just tell us that we need to go back and improve the knowledge on those 5%. And this is just another visual way of representing why your customers are phoning in. So it shows the top interactions that consistently come into the system. So it starts to help you build a picture of why customers are contacting you. And here are some of those intents, and we can also see their customer journeys about customers contacting to cancel their policy, about their plumbing inspection, to change an appointment, about a heating inspection, etc. So moving further down the page, we have an interaction feed that shows us what was said or written and what the registered intent was for that particular input. So starting from the left-hand side, we can see the session ID and the occurred time and date of the interaction. We can also see the intent name and what the registered utterance or speech was for that intent. And if the channel was a voice, we also have the recording. And you can easily create a report to show a particular data that you might be interested in. So Explore allows you to look at all the interactions and build your own customized report. So I will now create a report just to show you how easy it is to extract any particular data. So I will put a filter on the occurred date, and I will include days of the week. I will then move on to putting a filter on the utterance. So I'm extracting data for the past 40 days, and I want the utterance to contain repair. And this might help me see if there are any further knowledge articles that I need to provide for my customers, because not every interaction ends up with a booked engineer. And I will include the count. And here it is. So the date of the occurred interaction, the day, as well as the reason. So what customer's utterance was. And the design component is responsible for maintaining your front end UI. So this particular setting is configured to the one you previously saw in the demo. So what I'll do now is I will just make a few changes and tailor it to Sabio. And I will match these with the colors from the website. And then as a layout, I can choose to have my chat bubble as floating, as an icon, full screen, side tab, or hidden, but I'll keep it as an icon. And I will change this to hello, can I help? And then I will change this welcome message to welcome to House Assist, how can I help you? And I will select preview to see the changes that I've made. So here's the text we previously configured with the colors from the website. Welcome to House Assist, how can I help you?